Find my voice. Okay. I'm going to... Let's do this 5-minute one. Five minutes. Let's see what I can do.
Hey guys, welcome to Hip Use History. Do you have a Native American gangster hero? Of course you do. Who doesn't have a Native American gangster hero? I have one, and I'd like to tell you about him in the next few minutes and encourage you to get your own. My guy's name is Tecumseh. I'd like to tell you about Tecumseh and about Tecumseh's curse, which some people believe is responsible for the death of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 American presidents. All right, short story here, guys.
1768.
Great Native American future leader born in the northwest of the American colonies, and his name, they're not colonies, they were back then, and his name was Tecumseh. Tecumseh was a member of the Shawnee tribe, and the Shawnee tribe early on aligned themselves with the British. This is right before the Revolutionary War, and because of that and the Revolutionary War, they're going to be on the losing stick of this equation, because Manifest Destiny is coming, and their ancestral lands of Indiana and Ohio by 1780s, 1790s is quickly being gobbled up by Manifest Destiny. So Tecumseh and his brother Tenskwatawa, I'm going to mispronounce that, but that's a great name, Tenskwatawa, oh, that's awesome, are really kind of seen as the opposition to the white settlers, to the American government. There are another Native American tribes that are more compromising, that are accommodating, that are giving up some of their culture for self-survival, becoming farmers and moving on reservations. But Tecumseh is going to have none of this. So right around, let's see, 1806, 1807, there starts to be some major shifting with treaties going on in that area. And Tecumseh, he is not down with this. So as William Henry Harrison gets ready to sign what's the Fort Wayne Treaty with the Shawnee and really begin to gobble up all of that land for the white settlers. And the Treaty of Fort Wayne is really kind of a robbing deal. It is with a bunch of drunk Native Americans, and it's done in the middle of the night without the correct representation. And the treaty basically robs the Native Americans of their land. So now Tecumseh is kind of in a bind. The brother, the great prophet, is kind of the soothsayer. He's going to stay in Prophetstown. Now you know why it's called Prophetstown, and kind of tell these stories of kind of a Native American renaissance, like a new nation forming of kind of all of these lost tribes coming together and kind of owning the land together, because owning the land was nothing that they've ever really considered. So this would be a way that they could unite, and they could take the land and they could have it kind of for their own peoples. Tecumseh is the warrior, so he goes out on a warrior mission. This is like 1808, 1809, 1810, and he ends up going down to the Creeks and the Cherokees down like in Georgia. And down there, he starts to round up these kind of, resistance fighters of the Native Americans. And I don't know why I got a Russian accent in there, but they were called the Red Sticks. So when they're down there doing that, that's when William Henry Harrison attacks. He attacks at Tippecanoe, and he basically, breaks up Prophetstown and, breaks up the resistance. So right around the same time, we kick it in with the War of 1812, and that eventually is going to be the downfall of Tecumseh. Tecumseh is going to, again, align with the wrong side, the British, and he ends up dying at the hands of William Henry Harrison. I don't know about personally, but from his forces at the Battle of Detroit, where the Americans are victorious in the War of 1812.
What day is it today?
But the story is that this is where kind of the interesting folklore comes in, that Tecumseh's brother, the great prophet, supposedly cursed the United States because of its actions. And that curse was that every president that was born with a zero at the end of the year would die in office. So it starts in 1840 with the election of, guess who? William Henry Harrison. How's that for a story? And William Henry Harrison didn't wear a coat during his inauguration. So he died, I think, like 3, 4, 5 weeks later. So chalk that up to 1 for the curse. And I'd stop there and I'd call it nonsensical and it's not even worth going on if I can't go 5 more rounds. So let's go 5 more rounds, right? We have 1860, Abraham Lincoln, 1880, James Garfield, 1900, William McKinley, 1920, William Harding, and 1940, FDR dies in office as well. But later down the road. 1960, we have JFK, so that's 5. I think that's 6 American presidents that died from Tecumseh's curse. Do you have a Native American gangster hero? Because if you do, you should tell me about it.
George Washington told me this a long time ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's play a little bit this now because I gotta pay. I like this song and then I gotta pick one more card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said 7.
Did you know that since 80% of taste happens in your nose, you can actually taste through scent alone? And that's the science behind error. Littering, flavor cordon, activate, drink. With every sip, air gets filled.
When you're hiking, my boys, when we were hiking, I would listen to this music in my earphones. Like whenever we'd get all earphones, I'd get earphones for you boys, and I'd pick, or I would let you guys choose, like with your music, put it in your SD card, and I let you guys download it, whatever you guys wanted, or it had radio. So this is the music I would put on, and I would also put this on your earphones too. But I would be listening to this music. It's also good meditation music for breathing. So if you're having like an anxiety attack, or like to me, when I would go up a hill or if I would get out of breath, the music would help me get my breathing back to normal. And I'd always have a hard time breathing because when you see scary shit when you're little, you hyperventilate and you get mad, and when you get mad you can't breathe. And I was always upset when I was little because I wasn't heard, because my mom would always shut me up or do this, do that. So I had a hard time breathing. I still have a hard time breathing. Yeah, so I've had hyperventilated before several times, and it was devastating. One time I was in the hospital, I had a panic attack, and I couldn't breathe, and then I was freaking out because I couldn't breathe, and then I'm like, oh my god, my kids, and then the nurse is the one that set it off, and she couldn't, to me, I was frustrated because I'm like, I'm around all of these trying to be professional people, and here I am having a anxiety attack, and this nurse couldn't. She was bitchy after she spoke with my aunt and my sister. Then she triggered me, and she wasn't recognizing that I had a panic attack or an anxiety attack. Like, she wasn't recognizing it, and she just you need to leave, you can't do that. And she kept talking to me, and I'm like, I can't breathe, and I just couldn't do anything but just just trying to scream, and I couldn't get my air. I was so scared. It was so scary. I thought I was gonna pass out, and they ended up taking me to the ER, and they gave me some kind of pill, like a Tylenol or something like that, to relax me. And one of the doctors from the ER said that that was probably the stress that I was under from my mom. Even that I shouldn't be, that it would probably be best for me to not see my mom, from the stress that I was under. And I told him, no, it was a nurse that did it. It was a nurse. Yeah, I'm under stress, but the way that she was acting, the way that she was nitpicking, the way that she was talking to me, it set me off. I don't need this shit. And then I go back home, dealing with my dad and Lauren Tapia gone, like, I needed help. Like, I mean gone, like, he wasn't there. He was fucking around doing his own shit, and the people from high school know this. And this is around Sarah Grimling. She got married. She didn't call me to invite me to her wedding. She called me to tell me she was going to get married. Pam.
Yamaba Resort and Casino at San Manuel brings superstar entertainment to Yamaba Theater.
Is that what you teach your daughter, Pam?
February 20th, legendary opera singer Andrea Bocelli takes the stage on national event and
I didn't do anything to your daughter, and no one liked her anyways. This is a devil card.
Tickets today at Yamaba
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
California's #1 entertainment destination. Must be 21 to enter.
Who did you see when you look at
Okay.
someone who wants to make change?
And you know what's difficult? I didn't want to believe my dad.
Who do you see when you look in the mirror?
And I was at the beach with Lauren Tapia, and I'm like, Dad, who really wants me dead in the city? And all of a sudden, Lauren and me took Lauren Tapia and me took my boys the telescope to the beach when you boys were in Vegas visiting Stephanie. They had remember the conjunction with Jupiter and Saturn, the big star, the giant star. Me and your dad took the telescope to the beach, and now it's pulling up. I'm asking my dad, like, this process on how this whole spiritual shit works. And then we're looking up, then we got some people like wanting to know what's going on, and I'm telling them what was happening. And then this girl comes up, and then she introduced herself, and as I'm talking to my dad, the conversation what I'm having with the girl clicks, and then her name is Pam. Her name was Pam, and my dad's like, you're going to be hearing that name a lot, so just know when you hear Pam, Frank comes along with that. And then I get really sick to my knees, and then my stomach hurts so much, and I'm like, wow. Like, all the things that, like, what is fame? Why do people want to be famous for? Haven't you seen what money has done? And my dad, he wants me to talk about the trees. We're like trees and pigs. It's hard talking about that. And when my dad, he brings up Snow White, because he was gonna get, they were doing some kind of stupid thing, a transplant. He was supposed to get a heart transplant. And then he's like, I don't want to get a heart transplant. I was born with this heart. I'm going to die with this heart. I don't want another person's heart. I'll get a pig's heart. And then he was looking up pig's heart. Then he wasn't looking up pig's heart. Like, whatever he was doing, the TV would give it to him. Technology. So when my dad died, right after my dad died, I go and turn on the TV, because that's what I did with my brother when he got hit by the car. I turned on the TV, and the TV just seemed to like, all right, moving, keep going, the show must go on type thing. The world still goes on, the world stops, the world doesn't know you're still alive, you're nothing. So that kind of setting helped me because of my brother. So then when my dad died, I turned on the TV, and then I also know that there's life after death, but I didn't know how this was gonna play out, because I didn't know like fucking right away. So it's amazing, it's a gift. So I'm like, oh, that's so cool, but it's not like how other people do it, because I am still like, this is unbelievable, and I don't like doing it to other people. It's creepy, it gets me tired, and I don't like it. I don't, because I wouldn't want someone to do it to me, so I don't. I just know like my ancestors are bringing people to me. My dad, when he died, the TV was on. I pushed the TV on, and How It's Made was on, and it was I put it on like this, I think Discovery. It's on the Discovery Channel, and it was How It's Made was on, and caskets. How caskets were made. And I think my Aunt Renee was there, and my mom or me, but I'm just like, or my mom was in the room, but my Aunt Renee was like, oh, well, what do you know? And today, you know, I knew. I'm like, this is it. How am I going to die? I don't know. When am I gonna die? Soon. Hopefully. Because this abuse is too much. Like, I don't need this. Like, people can't be real in person, and they can't be real online. It's just, this guy got mad at me. Is this Saturn? Oh, well, not Saturn. Well, I'm talking to my dad, and there's a Saturn there, and then I look across from the Saturn, and there's a 144 there. And the spirits are talking to me, and the license plates, they do, some of the license plates are not license plates. Some of the license plates are people from government, or the people that have like the fake license plates, they have meaning, they're codes. And this guy, yes, those are people's license plates. They are not words or secret meanings. They are just series of letters and numbers assigned to when that person bought the vehicle. So this is another troll guy. He joined 6 years ago. He has 31 subscribers. So that means I've been dealing with this for more than 6 years. And usually these people have a lot of accounts, like a lot of accounts. So C is inappropriate, and this one reminds me of Rocco. Gotta be either Rocco. When was the last time you had sex with a man? You need to. Question, does a child need that? That's what I was telling Lauren Tapia. Like, please don't say shit to me that's going to trigger me. I'd rather die than be touched. I just want my kids. I don't think no one knows that. No one understands that. Yeah, there was a guy at the mall, and he was wearing like the chupan, you know. So I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I'm a big baby, but I'm going home. I'm dying. Ancestors are picking me up. These people want to keep playing stupid. Well, you're gonna die a horrible death like that, like a painful one. And our ancestors are showing you, keep it up. You keep fucking with me, and they're showing me. They're showing me like how, like, what this person had. Like, when people have sex with each other and it's not meaningful, you have an entity on you. You're gonna have that entity on you, and you don't want that shit. You don't want the negative. It's like a disease. You don't want any. It's a parasite. You don't want the parasite. My mom's a parasite. I don't want a parasite. I don't want parasites with me. No. If you're not truthful online, you're not truthful outside. If you're not truthful outside, you're not truthful online. So where's the truth at? Where's these truthful people at? Star seeds and stuff like that. These tarot readers, they all after money. They're all blood money. They all want blood money. Well, there you go. Ancestors like, you want blood money? There you go. You're working for it. And you're as you're doing that, our ancestors are like, keep it up, keep it up. And now Paulo's here again. This is the longest he's been here. Or it just feels like that to me. I have to look back on all the videos. And now that people have done the witchcraft stuff on me, they're going back to these places, or they're trying to figure out how to redo their curse. They can't. I blocked it. Cause yeah, I blocked it. There's another one I wanted to point out here. Cause I'm washing towels in the back too. This was February 12th, 2013. As you may know, I have lost all respect. As you may know, I have lost all respect for the Westminster School District. If you think that your child is safe at their school, think again. Look around. This is a problem that I've been dealing with since I was in school. Now I have kids of my own, and they still won't take me seriously because of my age. If any school staff hits a child at a school, then they should be automatically terminated, and at that very least investigated. Number 1, school failed to keep my son safe. Number 2, they are trying to hide the fact that the incident actually occurred. Number 3, they failed to communicate properly with me. I'm speaking out to parents. We need to know that our kids are safe at we need to know that our kids are safe at all times while they are in school. And I even tagged Lauren Tapia. Now I thought Patty and Felipe were like, they saw what I saw, and they didn't like it. So they're like, I don't want my kids being, if I helped out, then my kids are gonna get like some kind of special treatment. You're fucking wrong. You have to be there every fucking day. You have to be in the class. But they didn't like to be in class. They only like to do the traffic things, you know, like here and there, but they were too lazy to do the work. Then Angela, your godmother, Colin, call the press to investigate. I did. I wrote a letter to the OC Register back in November. I told the NBC4 about the school mistreating the kids and not having enough time for lunch. But when the lady called me back, she talked to the school district about the problem with lunch and the lunchtime, and they told her that the children were given enough time. I told her I would get more parents to show her this was an ongoing problem, but I never got. And there was no parents that were willing to speak up. And let's see. Oh, and I went to the kids' dentist appointment and had to update the kids' papers. I told her what happened. The receptionist was wondering what school it was, and she told me that a janitor from another school had also hit a student in the Garden Grove School District. I forgot the school name, but when I got back, I get the name of the school. Sarah Hurtado. Yeah, Mr. Green did. My kid didn't go there. My kids don't go there anymore. I moved them out to Anderson. The school is trying to cover it up like it never happened. I have a police report, so if another child makes a complaint about him, then the parents can press charges to him and the school. You could have recorded on your phone. No, I couldn't, because you're not supposed to record children in the school. And you're on your phone. You're not supposed to be on your phone while you're while you are volunteering. You're not supposed to have your phone out. You're too busy with kids. And then I see teachers lunchtime on their phone. It's a 24-hour thing. You shouldn't be. No. Let's see. Captain's log 212. Overthinking, but I guess Captain's log overthinking, but I guess love is more than enough for them to get the clue. I don't know, I don't care. So this is neat. NASA baby. How can you not love this universe? If not, then who? If not for you, then who? If you don't do it for yourself, then do it for someone else. Don't waste time. Everyone you know is here for a reason, but some jackasses can really have power over your thoughts. Sad, painful, they can make you feel alone, like you're not welcome for no reason, or there's no reason. What's wrong? Okay, let me read that again. Painful, they can make you feel alone, like you're not welcome here or there, nor there. That's wrong. I'm asking, why do churches have fences? It's a divider no matter what. Wake up. It's not about me, it's about you, but it's not what you think. Yeah, Daisy on time. It's with Daisy. This one was neat because look, it looks like a finger, but it's actually the light. I'm not gonna say it. It's actually the light strain. Children's Cemetery. They will tell you everything you need to know and then some. So please don't fuck with my family. I know what I'm doing. My dad is gone, but yet I still talk to him, and these are very deep conversations I'm having with him. Then my whole family joins in. Yeah, party mostly, but hey, I guess you can have fun doing work. LOL. So these are like my picture notes too, because I post a lot. So then I just do a screenshot of what I posted, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that's where I was. And then Aztec kids, the Aztec and the Mayans kids, is a 12-21 or 21-12 or 12-12. Oh man, that's so neat. I'm going home, I'm gonna die. Either way, I'm still here. This was 3 years ago. Either way, I'm still here. I told you I had a bad childhood, but you saw something different. I don't know what you thought. Broken look, like a broken look. But I don't let that show. I don't let that show. It's ugly, and I don't want to look like that, because you are already doing that for me by telling your lies. My actions will always speak louder than me because I don't have a voice. Never did. I knew. I'm so grateful for my ancestors, my family, and this universe. This Mother Earth has been there been there from the very beginning, and then some. But trust, they know. I've never had roots on the ground from the beginning. I start off in the sky, and it feels like I'm higher than before. But goddamn, still no one is here. What the fuck is this technology for if you ain't gonna use your brain? I'm not sure if this place is for me, but Mother Earth is telling me she's not gonna have it. Grow the fuck up. Most of y'all don't understand. You have children around you 24/7, always. Always. You always have little ones all around you, because if you had a miscarriage, or if you lost a child, or if you aborted a child, your kid's still there. They can't escape. So if you have, all of a sudden you feel like you just remembered you had an abortion, or you just feel like you had a kid, or you just feel guilty all of a sudden, or you just feel like you had that memory, it's your kid telling you, stop and self-care. So the other day I felt like my son, he's like, my baby Joseph is like, you need to eat, mommy, eat. And I wasn't listening, so he gave me Anthony. And then I started crying, and then I started saying sorry to Joseph because I was ignoring him. I wasn't eating. I wasn't listening to him. So then, yeah. So I have to understand that babies are here, and they still need your attention, dead or alive. And I think that is awesome. So I don't have my kids with me, but I do have my baby with me, and then some. So again, have you ever gone to a Native American children's cemetery? They will tell you everything you need to know, and then some. So please don't fuck with my family. I know what I'm doing. My dad is gone, but hey, I still talk to him, and these are very deep conversations, and my whole family joins. But yeah, mostly. But hey, I can still have fun doing the work. So I already said that. So my dad wants me to talk about the trees real quick, because I had that pig thing I was talking about earlier. Okay, the trees. He thought it was neat because I can communicate with the trees. I can talk to the trees. So, not all, but certain trees, and certain trees will have, like, energy. Some trees want to be kept alone, peacefully. They're like humans. Just like humans. Some trees are more talkative. Some trees are more, like, zenful. Some trees just more attracts you. Some trees just seem more like you're lonely. So, yeah. So, okay. I go to Irvine Park, or right by Irvine Park, hiking, and Peters Canyon. So I do that part, and I go across the way, and there were some trees there that I'm walking, and they're like giving me like, my friend's gone, we miss our friends. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, this is so crazy. And I look over, and the trees are all cut down, and then some of them are burnt. And I'm just like, holy crap, that is so cool. Like, it's even more I wish I was on weed that time. I really did. Like, that would have been more like Oregon shrooms. Like, what would that look? Would they even like? So when I was little, when I saw Wizard of Oz, when those trees were doing that, the trees gave me the image of, yeah, that's like what we can do. We can do that. We can do that. And little eyes. They have eyes. Trees do have eyes. Like tortoises. They're like tortoises, turtles. They're ancient relatives. And what I like the most, what I like and I think is really neat is that when you're dead and you're in the ground, your ancestors are there, and you plant a tree or a tree's growing, it absorbs, it comes back. We come back into a different form, into a different dimension. So what my dad did for me, he showed me what he was going through, but I was already in. I just have to figure it out. I just have to figure out whatever. So if someone keeps pulling something, it tugs on me, and I'm like, all right, what is your purpose here? What are you supposed to be here? Oh, I'm supposed to help the climate. All right, we'll go do that. So they're doing that. What are you supposed to be here? What are you supposed to be here? Art. Say that then. What are you supposed to be? Animals. Well, there you have a connection to it. We'll go, because some orcas are in traps. Go. Some deers are stuck. Some bears. What do you know? Kids. The kids want to help too, so why can't the kids help? Oh, because the adults. Because of money. Everything can be free. So this Gavin Newsom, I don't think he likes women in charge. I don't think he likes to be proven wrong. That's the feeling I get. And the feeling I get is that he's going to be dealt with either way. Is a nice dick. Like a Karen. Like, they're just like, think that they're shit, but they're not. When shit hits the fan you don't know what to do. Just keep voting. Just have these stupid people keep voting. They'll figure it out. Stop voting.
Fall in love with low prices, all in the Ralph's app.
That was on the top.
Get delicious USDA choice
Alright,
ribeye
I'm
steaks
done.
for $7.99 a pound with your
I love
card
you,
and a
boys,
digital
and
coupon. Then get
I'll
dreamy
see you
deals for your
soon.
sweetheart. Valentine's Day flowers are on sale starting at $8.99.
Oh yeah, hey Alexa,
Shop these.
what day is it today?
It's Tuesday, February 13th, 2024 in Los Alamitos.
Ralph's.
Hey Alexa,
Fresh.
what happened today in history?
There are many events that happen today in history. It depends on the area of interest. For example, in 1990, German reunification was agreed upon.
19. It's still a risk, and that's why it's muy importante
Hey
to get
Alexa,
this season.
what happened in February 13, 1818?
On February 13, 1818, George Rogers Clark, the American general, passed away. It is up to the user to determine the relevance of this event to their needs and to interpret the information provided.
Join the play. Instead of keys, what can you find? Think of
Alright.
something fun. Leave the coins behind. Grab
Oh,
your
hey
guitar.
Alexa,
Hold the
when was George Washington born?
George Washington was born in 1732.
creative and
Hey,
fun
Alexa.
and play.
Where was George Washington born?
George Washington was born in Westmoreland County, Virginia.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San
Hey
Manuel
Alexa,
brings
where was George Washington's parents born?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, both of George Washington's parents were from Virginia. His mother, Mary, was from Lancaster County, Virginia, and his father, Augustine, was from Westmoreland, Virginia.
only at Yamava Resort and Casino, California.
Hey Alexa, who were George Washington's ancestors?
George Washington's ancestors were from Sulgrave, England. John Washington, his great-grandfather, immigrated to Virginia in 1657.
Hey Alexa, what happened in February 13 in 1857? 1657.
In 1857, on February 13th, King Mindon founded the royal capital of Myanmar, called Mandalay. The city was founded based on a prophecy which foretold the creation of a Buddhist metropolis in that specific location, and the city was established on the 2400th anniversary of Buddhism.
What was? Okay. Hey Alexa. Oh, never mind. I forgot that one. What happened to that in 16? Anyways, so you get information out. And then just see what happened to that in history, and then usually that connects. So that's how I do it. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's gonna come back up again. So that's some kind of neat end game, I think. So, okay. See you boys in a bit.